terms of becoming a feared opponent and understanding the world and being competitive. However, there are certain scenarios, there are certain times in which you don't have to be concerned with being right or wrong. You must be concerned only with being as competitive as possible. This is the idea I try and teach people inside the Matrix when I say I do not believe depression is real, and they try and convince me it's real. I don't care what science you come up with convincing me it's real, because if I believe in depression, I am more likely to become depressed. If I don't believe in it, it cannot affect me. I cannot become depressed if I do not believe in depression. So by extension, my mind is more competitive. I'm a more feared opponent. I'm more dangerous if I don't believe in depression. That's why I've created my mindset to be as competitive as possible. You must understand that competitiveness as a whole is the baseline for masculine experience. Every dollar you want is wanted by other men. Every female you want is wanted by other men. You are competing against other men your entire life. Even when you walk into a room, instantly you are measured and sized up and down. You are competing. So for this reason, you must understand that you must build a mind that allows you to compete day after day at the highest possible echelons and be successful. Build a competitive mind. Now, to do that, you must self-analyze. Everything in your life is your fault. By accepting everything in your life is your fault, it makes you more competitive. If you believe that things just happen to you or that bad luck just comes and you can't affect it, you're not as competitive as someone like me who believes that everything is my fault. If it rains tomorrow, I am responsible for the rain. Do you understand? You may think I'm crazy, but I'm not, because I could have looked at the weather forecast and flown to another country to avoid the rain. There is always something I could have done. I could have packed an umbrella. I could have planned to go driving on another day when it's not raining. Everything is my fault all the time. I have absolute and utter self-responsibility and accountability, which allows me to become as effective as possible when I'm facing my problems. When the problems appear, my Aikido is max level 1000 because I am self-analyzing permanently. Everything I do is self-analysis. One of the things I get asked all the time is how I speak so compendiously, interestingly, and concisely without making mistakes or going and pausing and being a dummy. It's because I self-analyze. I listen to myself speak. I watch it back. I try and improve my vocabulary. I read the dictionary. I make sure I get very good at trying to get my ideas across to other people and make them understand me. Everything from the way I speak to the way I walk to the things I do to the woman I spend my time with to the friends I hang around with to the businesses I'm involved in, all of it is absolutely and utterly based on complete accountability and self-analysis. So you must self-analyze. If you're watching this, I am imploring you as professional individuals who care about improving their lives. At the end of this live stream, go to corporatetape.com, sign up for the free email list, then build. Get a piece of paper, write down everything in your life you're happy for, everything in your life you're not happy for, understand absolutely all of it is your fault. And once you truly understand that and make a plan to change it, things will begin to change. Nothing good in life happens on accident. You're never going to become rich on accident. This is actually very interesting to tie back into the very first super chat we had here from the guy saying that he tries to educate people in the real world and brokies, and they think they know it all, and brokies don't want to listen. If you don't want to join the real world and start listening to people with hundreds of millions of dollars explain to you how to get rich, that's fine. Then do something else to get rich. Tell me what your other plan is to get rich. And if you have no other plan, then you may as well join the real world, because you're not going to get rich on accident. It's not going to happen with an oops. It's not going to happen. You're not going to find a bag of money on the floor. You have to get rich on purpose. You need mentorship, you need guidance, you need information, you need people to sit and teach you how to do it. That's what we do inside the real world. But if you don't want to join that, then you need to have another plan that's just as good, if not better. And for most of you, you're not going to have another plan. Self-accountability is absolutely not only important. It's based on self-reflection. Good question. It should be a daily habit for every single man who is serious about improving their lives.
So I've got a quick question that I'm going to answer, even though it's only a $1 super chat. It's a very stupid question, but it has a very serious answer. It's from Harith Rakim. Hi, Tristan. I would like to have a brief conversation with you about something you said. I'm afraid I disagree with. I understand you're busy. How do we fans contact you? You don't. You contact me in the exact same way that I am going to contact Elon Musk and Jeff Bezos. I do not have their number right now. Give me 2 years. Give me 3 years. Give me billionaire status, give me more hard work, and I may find myself at a table where I can have a conversation with Elon Musk, and I can have a conversation with Jeff Bezos, and I can pick their brain, and I can ask them about their opinions. You, whoever you are, with your $1 super chat, Harith Karim, are not my peer. I am going to sit and discuss my ideas with my peers, and I often find myself at tables with people who disagree with me, people with 9-figure, 10-figure net worths who disagree with me, important people with influence who disagree with me. You are a guy on Rumble right now with a single dollar throwing at me, I'm not going to answer your question to the 40,000 people watching. And if you send me an Instagram DM, you're going to be one of thousands of people who do this every single day, and I'm not going to reply to you. If you want to have a serious conversation with somebody more important than yourself, somebody richer than yourself, somebody whose time is more precious than your own, then you have to work your way up until you are on that person's level. If you're not on their level, they're not going to talk to you. So I want to have a brief conversation with something that you said that I disagree with. My short answer is I don't care that you disagree with me because I don't care who the fuck you are.
Bro.
And I'm never going to care. And maybe one day, 7 or 8 years from now, if I'm sitting at a supercar meeting and some guy in a Pagani drives up to me and says, "Hey, Tristan, my name is Harith Karim. Do you remember when you said I wasn't on your level and I want to pick your brains? Well, now I am." I'd be like, "Oh, well, that's quite a nice Pagani. Let's have a bit of a drive down the road. I'll happily talk to you." But, it's such a stupid question. I don't think you're ever going to get to that level. But I feel like the answer could be beneficial for some of you out there wondering, how do you pick the brains of rich, important people? Start networking.
Absolutely, yeah. Start networking
a little bit.
No, yeah, and you completely nailed it in regards to getting on the level of peers. It's amazing how life can be one of two spirals. It can be a downward spiral where you keep making a bunch of mistakes and you keep doing dumb shit. You can end up at the very bottom. But an upward spiral is also very real. If you do the right things, if you're on time, firm handshake, train in the gym, good shape, try your best, make money, invest, learn, get a good network. Pay attention to people who you know are living the life you want to live, like us or like anybody else. Perspicacious, indefatigable. If you're trying your absolute best all of the time, soon your life will start to improve. And when your life improves, you meet better people. When you meet better people, you can have more interesting conversations. You can make more money. You have a better network. You can go to new places. You can meet even more important people. And all of a sudden, you'll see that life can very quickly become an upward spiral. It's nearly impossible for people like you and I to now become broke. It's an upward spiral. We can't go poor. We know too many rich people. We can't not have good business ideas. We can't not fix problems. We can't not have fun. We can't not have good relationships with women. We can't not stay in nice houses. It's nearly impossible for us not to have everything we want. An upward spiral is also very real, and you nailed it with our friend here. Anybody who is below us and not on our level, if you really want to talk to us, you know exactly what to do to have a conversation with us. Become too important to ignore. We became too important to ignore. And it's down to you now to become too important to ignore. If you have any kind of honor inside of your heart, if you have any kind of respect for your ancestors, if you have any kind of healthy masculine ego, which you're supposed to have, not the ego which destroys you, the ego which convinces you that you're special for no reason, but instead the ego which convinces you need to be respected and you're prepared to do any amount of work it takes to be respected, it's fantastic. That's a good thing. Having an ego you work hard to justify is a superpower. If you want to matter, if you want to argue with us or disagree with us on any subject, then you need to get up and get to work. That's the only answer. First things first, the biggest mistake most of you are making. You should be hungry all of the time. You are an animal. Do not forget that you exist in two realms simultaneously as an individual. You exist with your evolutionary biological makeup as an animal and also the societal version which has been constructed. They're different things. But as an animal, your body is designed to perform at best while you are hungry because you're supposed to be hunting for food. If you're full of food, you're going to be lazy and lethargic. You should always be a little bit hungry. Even after I directly finish a meal, I'm a little bit hungry because I don't eat enough to ever be full. So the first thing is always stay a little bit hungry. Second thing is coffee. Caffeine is a miracle drug. I am heavily caffeinated at all times, 15 to 20 coffees a day. I've also done a lot of research into coffee, a lot of research and understanding. I've also tried to quit coffee to see if there's actually any genuine benefit or improvement to my life. There is nothing wrong with coffee. It can never hurt you. Coffee, a bunch of it. Less food, more coffee. Third thing, you need to have your supplements, etc. right. This is a coincidental. I'm going to mention them because obviously the question asks them. Yeah. I do not take protein powders. I do not take creatine. I do not take steroids. I do not take TRT. Nothing. Lots of coffee, lots of meat. When I do eat, I eat once a day. And to make sure my energy is on point, we have our supplement brand here. We've put them all together. You can see them here at the bottom, at the back. You can get them at cobratape.com. But we have Unmatched Perspicacity, which is a mental clarity compound, which has been constructed. And we have Sheer Indefatigability, which is a vitamin support complex. Obviously, Unmatched Perspicacity is the ability to perceive. Perspicacity means perspicacious, the ability to see things, perceive things. Sheer Indefatigability. Indefatigable means somebody who does not get tired, does not fatigue. That's the vitamin support complex. And we have Feared Opponent, which is a testosterone booster because also your hormones are very important. As a man, you need to have a high testosterone level. If you Stay a little bit hungry, eat a meat-heavy diet, lots of coffee, have your 3 supplements, which you can find on corporatetape.com. You will begin to work faster. I absolutely guarantee it. In fact, remember this guy's name? What's his name? Write his name down. Do those things. Do those exact things. Stay hungry, drink coffee, and try these supplements, and send us another super chat after the next emergency meeting and tell us the truth. Tell us the truth if you genuinely feel better, because I guarantee you do. Guarantee.
Rudan TV.
Rudan TV.
So a lot of these questions are actually quick fire questions I feel like you can answer. I think you can go into this a little bit. I went into it on my cigar meeting about FTX and the collapse of FTX. But this one is, how many millions have you made from crypto? Do you also invest in stocks? I feel like that's from M. Cuevas 12. I feel like the question should be more, how do you feel about crypto in this current time? Because how many millions have you made from crypto? If I tell you, because I've made money certainly in the golden age of the crypto, or the silver age or the bronze age, certainly. But I think now we're in the stone age. So you asking that question, I don't want to inspire anybody right now to think that you're going to get into crypto and make millions and millions of dollars.
But you are, but not quickly. Here's the good point.
Yes.
When crypto's going up and crypto's reaching all-time highs, everyone's panicking, trying to get hold of money to buy crypto. Too late. You need to buy the crypto now that the prices have tanked, so that when the next bull run comes in 2 to 3 years, people are saying it's going to be soon. That's all cope. These are people who are trying to make fast money because they don't have any business sense. That's all garbage and cope. The real money is going to come in 2 or 3 years. Now is when you need to be panicking for money. Not when crypto was spiking and everyone was talking about it and every dummy was making money. Then it's too late. You need to be panicked now, make money now, stack your bags now. Stick to the basics. Ethereum, Bitcoin, the coins that are not going to go anywhere. You should be panicked now to buy as much Bitcoin ETH as possible, so in 3 years you can guaranteed retire from life forever. You were panicking more to make money to buy crypto when crypto is reaching all-time highs than you are now when it's on sale. Think about how stupid that is. It's the same coins, the same infrastructure, the same ideals, the same technology. You need to buy now. So now is more important than ever for you to make money. Don't worry about crypto all-time highs and all that kind of crap. You need to make a bunch of money now, urgently, quickly, and start stacking a bag so when the all-time highs come again, you can sell out $25 million. The people who are not panicking to make money now to buy crypto that it's tanked don't understand the world, because those people were panicking to buy it when it was already at the top. That's when they really wanted to get more Bitcoin. Now it's down. They don't want to get it anymore. That is a big mistake. Now is your chance, ladies and gentlemen. I just said this inside the real world yesterday. I said to all the students, you are making money at the most important time because the entire world is on sale. You need to make money now in the hard times. This is how you build your chance to truly get enough velocity to escape the matrix. But the reason people don't like trying to make money in the hard times is because it's harder. There's less money around. Recession is coming. Inflation's here. People are holding on to their money. The whole economy is getting tighter. They're saying that property is going to tank. Stocks are going to tank. We discuss all of this in the real world. We tell you exactly how it can benefit you. We tell you exactly how you should invest and how you can set yourselves up for the future. Now is the time to make as much money as possible. You do not have time to waste. If you make money now inside the real world and invest correctly, any one of you can be retired from ever working a matrix job in 3 years from now, guaranteed. You must escape the work, consume, die cycle. You must escape the matrix. We are trying to show you that. When times get tough, meritocracies appear. Let me give you an example. Let's imagine we're running a company, and this company has a whole bunch of easy sales. Let's say we're selling cars, and everybody wants one of our cars, right? So a bunch of people are walking into the car dealership, and we have 5 salesmen. 1 is really good, 4 are average. Well, everyone wants the car, so lots of leads are coming in, and all the salesmen have enough leads, and all the salesmen are making money. Then let's imagine something bad happens to the car brand. There's a big crash, or the cars keep setting on fire, or something happens that damages the brand. Now less people are coming in, less leads are coming in the door, but also the company needs money worse than ever. So now what happens is when a lead walks in the door, the sales manager takes all the leads and gives them to the best guy, because he can't risk you average guys from ruining leads, losing a sale. No, everything goes to the best guy. When times get tough, when the world gets hard, like it's about to get, crypto's over, the easy money is over, finding money on the floor is over, all the dumb shit is over. The realm of the amateur has been completed and finished. We are now entering the world of professionals. When times get hard, it becomes an absolute meritocracy, and the very best of the best get more opportunity. That best salesman will sell more cars than before, whereas the average and the crap people suffer. So you must understand that we're now living in a world where you must become the best of the best. And if you do, it becomes easier than ever before. If you listen to our information, listen to our knowledge, life will be easier for you than it's ever been. But if you stay average, if you stay a loser, it's going to get harder than it's ever been. It's splitting into having Bentleys, living on pennies, having not yachts and having knots. That's how it's going to be. It's a meritocracy is going to appear because that is the natural human state in times of struggle. And I promise you, struggle is coming. Please understand this. You must become the best version of yourself and become exceptional in all fields. You must build a mindset that makes you the most fearsome possible competitor, because that's how the world is. The world's ultra competitive. Is your mindset more beneficial for your future, for your boxing career? So you're a 17-year-old, right? Let's base this on the things we've already said. So first things, everything that happens in your life is your fault. You breaking your ankle was your own fault. Have you sat and truly analyzed